You gonna take a shot?
22.
22. It appears you have hit the blood. Yes.
Here 2. Does that mean I roll damage?
I know. Roll damage. Yeah. Roll damage.
5.
I don't know.
How much? 5.
5 damage.
Yeah. Your bullet passes through the. In fact, the blood parts and your bullet passes through.
So I've essentially blown a hole.
Is Heimdinger off, or is my volume too low?
Sorry. Oh.
Is it music, or is it just my volume too low?
Sorry. Yeah, I need to put. I was playing around with the music earlier, and then I stopped it because.
Oh yeah, I thought it was me.
No. There you go.
So are you saying that it has done damage, but it like blew
No,
a chunk of blood off it?
As the bullet would hit it, it parts and the blood passes straight through, and then it reconfigures itself. So you do no damage.
Oh, so it did the Ace Ventura dodge.
Yes.
Well, I'm going to move to stand next to Thrust.
Okay.
And then take oh no, I need to reconfigure to melee. I can't just go from one to the other.
You've got
And then I'm going to use an action to reconfigure my pistol, so it's going to be rapier pistol melee from now on, and that's the end of my turn.
All right. Goes Goldtooth.
Wait, did I actually have a feat for that?
What class has a transforming gun?
It's the other gunslinger wear.
It's the gunsword gunslinger.
Yeah. Well, this one's more of a gun dagger, but yeah. No, it's a rapier.
It's a rapier.
You've got a reload feat that switches it with the reload, don't you say?
I'm just checking that now.
I think he does, but he's going from gun to sword, so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the text is something like a reload and automatically.
Oh, here we go. So you can step toward an enemy, you can interact to change your weapon between melee or range modes, and you then interact to reload.
Okay, but you would need a 5-foot step towards to do it.
Oh, right. Does moving from there to that's a 10-foot step? That's not a 5-foot step.
I don't think it would have made a difference. Yeah, a step.
Well,
is
anyway,
fine.
I've switched to melee, and yeah, that's the end of my turn. Then I'm guessing.
All right, Gav, it's Gozo's turn.
Right. Laurel's guard's no good.
No.
What?
Well, you can try it. Actually.
What would you need?
Yeah. Sorry. What do you want to know?
Yeah. Just want to know. No. Well, I just want to know what I'd need to roll to get information on this thing.
Law. You could roll Law Roseguard. It is directly related to them. Or religion.
Religion. No, Roseguard it is. Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Good start to it. Good start to it.
It is a haunt. And could be Gozo. I imagine Gozo wears like a cape or something, right?
It might have found one in one of his delves.
Alright, so Gozo believes that if he could mop up or scatter the blood in somewhere using thievery, he might be able to deactivate the haunt long enough to disrupt it. Or you could exercise it.
Right.
I want 20 laps round this tower.
Alright, who's... Samfit's next to me, isn't it?
And with your natural 20, I will tell you that it's probably ready to fire its gauntlet race again.
Right. Gozo will grab Samafy's cloak
Okay.
and attempt to clear up some of the blood.
Okay. It's a thievery check.
22.
Are you trained? I'm guessing you're trained.
Oh, no, I'm untrained, actually.
You're untrained, then you cannot. You don't know if you could work
Okay.
enough aware.
Mabrak's trained in thievery, I believe.
My practice in the ether.
Yeah.
Right, in that case, he will...
We'll call that an interact action.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll leave it there for Gozo.
You share that information
Yeah, he'll
while
start.
you're trying to mop up this tiny speck of blood.
Yeah, he'll start shouting. He'll shout, "Grab Sammy's cloak! Clean blood! Clean blood!"
Josh, Jesus' turn.
Okay, so I think after realizing what Gozo's trying to do with Samphy's cloak and mopping up the blood, I'm going to take a water skin out of my bag
Okay.
and I'm going to pour that all over the blood splatter.
Well, it's a thievery to see if you can figure out the most effective way to do it.
Okay, right. Well, I'll roll a thievery then.
Need to be trained.
Okay, I won't roll a thievery on it. How about I roll an acrobatics check to see how fast I can scrub?
That's not how haunts work.
Okay, so you're saying that I can't just wash that blood away?
No. You could do it as an aid. You could do it as a prepare to aid.
It's like that's magical blood, isn't it? I think have you not got to be trained in the thing you want to aid in? So.
Well, no, you can. Oh yeah, well, yeah, you do. You can use a trained action to aid a different action.
Yeah, you can use like a lore-friendly interpretation of a free roleplay action
So,
if allowed by the DM.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be the same skill. So long as you can explain how it's helping.
Well, again, I mean, I was useless last session. I think I'm useless again this session. So I'm just gonna do a free action manifest Eidolon.
And deactivate your Eidolon?
No, reactivate it.
No, it's already active.
Already active.
You brought it in here.
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah.
Summoned him in end of round 3.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the last thing that I did, was it?
Yeah.
Yep. That was your last turn.
That was your last turn. It's next to you. It's the big red thing next to you.
Said.
Oh, that's that. I thought that was Bellicora.
No, you find a ghost in the middle.
Right. Yeah, I thought that the ghost was like a blood splatter and Belcora had moved. Okay, yeah, just ignore me then.
So your Eidolon's out.
I heard Josh wants to spend a full round to
deactivate his Eidolon.
Yeah, definitely. Well, it's going to wing attack Belcora.
Okay.
So,
It has wings?
Yeah. 16.
Nope, misses.
17.
Yes, that hits.
Oh, nice.
Because it's
Right,
flanking with Samafi.
Ah, cool. 9 damage.
Huh?
Bludgeoning. 9 bludgeoning.
9 damage. Okay.
Yeah, 9 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. That didn't all go through.
Yeah, I figured. And then Oh shit! I've just closed the map.
Oh, actually, no. What traits does an Eidolon's attack have?
It's agile finesse. Yeah, just agile finesse.
Okay.
It's not like magical or anything like that. Wink, wink. hint,
Not.
hint.
No,
Nope.
not this one.
Okay. Then no. And not all that goes through.
And then Jesus is going to move back a bit, but I need to reopen the map before I can do that.
Alright. We should reshare it.
Oh yeah, if you can please. I was gonna dredge through the whatever it is.
Wait.
Thank you very much. I'll move 10 feet back.
Okay. It is this creature's turn. This creature. So I need Gozo to roll me a fortitude save.
Ready though.
Nice.
Natural 40. Let's see. Fortitude.
Yep.
What does a 19 do for me?
It's a failure.
Ooh.
Quick
Oh, no.
explode and a fountain of blood.
You have 1d10 plus 6 bleed.
What? Jesus.
How many rounds have you guys been fighting this one?
This is the
This
fourth
is
round.
fourth round.
Oh my god.
Just,
Shit.
Mike, it's Drus's turn.
alive?
1d10 plus
6.
Literally nothing we can
6
do.
bleed.
I know. I can't believe you've only just found out it was a haunt, though. I'm disappointed in you all.
This is what happens when we rely
It-
on Paul too much.
Well, it's not.
I messaged Wilson, and I was like, they're saying, I think this is a haunt, and he was like, yeah, they haven't realised yet.
Well, it's not for like a trying.
What is it? You came here at night? Is that what did it?
Yeah.
Because the last time we explored here,
Oh,
It was
you got
daytime, wasn't it?
Did you not manage to listen to the?
No, I gave Josh the wrong email address. I didn't
Richard
realise
said
it
he
needed
has
my
neither religion nor
Gmail
faith.
one.
oh right,
So they came back at night. The gauntlet was lit. There's lights floating above the lake, and they came in here, and she emitted like a burst of light from her eyes and mouth.
Shit.
Gozo-
That's all goes away, yeah.
yeah, you took like a massive hit of negative damage as well.
Yeah, 12 damage I took.
Yeah, and then they decided to start fighting it.
Oh, which bridge is down, by the way? Is it the one we took to the to the north?
Oh no, it's the
Richard said
pier. The
recall
pier's
knowledge
now.
on haunts to find
Oh, I
out
see.
how to damage them.
You, Mike, have been the only one that's actually dealt. I mean, you haven't dealt much damage, but you've dealt consistent full damage. What you have dealt. Before you waste an action on recall knowledge on that.
Richard said 2 action blast.
2 action blast. Yeah, Druss's fire seems to work.
Richard said 25.
25 is a hit.
Richard said Nat 1454.
Okay. It's alright. At least it is 5 fire.
Richard said second blast.
Oh yeah, I forgot you can do a follow-up blast, can't you? Firebender.
Richard said Nat 20.
Look all my
Natural
benders.
20.
Married man.
I want to. You know, I still need to look this up. Whether a fire blast.
Magical crit card.
It's a magical crit, yeah. Okay. If this is a spell, I don't know. Does it count as a spell, Mike? That is the text on the magical crit.
Richard said believe so.
I'm sure it's a spell.
Yeah. If this is a spell, the target becomes doomed 1, which doesn't really apply, and you,
Well, it doesn't apply.
and you regain 1d8 hit points.
Oh, wait.
Oh, no.
Immune to crits.
Yeah, I looked into this, Gav.
Yeah.
It's just damage. You just don't get the crit damage.
Ah, cool. So we'll get the buffs.
You get the effects, but not the damage.
Oh, that's handy.
That is handy.
Richard said
Would
free
that
fire.
apply to critical specialization then? It would still get the crit spec effects.
Yes, you get the crit spec. But you don't get the double damage. 3 more fire. At least that's what the Paizo boards were saying. Yeah, I can't believe Mr. Beak was the reason that the Wounded got rewritten by the way.
Well, what was the original Wounded?
I'm not sure what the errata was, but apparently, like, people were playing Abomination Vaults, and Mr. Beak has now got a theme song on YouTube.
Oh,
Because he
right.
killed
Because
he killed so many PCs.
our books were all pocket editions, so they would have been post errata, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
So none of us would ever have read the original.
But then this adventure would have come out after.
No, this adventure was one of the early ones, was it not?
This came in around the time Secrets of Magic came out.
Nah,
No,
I'm sure it's earlier than that.
it came after Extinction Curse. It was after Extinction Curse was Abomination Vaults.
The Extinction Curse was the second 2E1.
Yeah. So I don't know about the pocket editions for the... 3 fire, okay. Is that 3 actions then, Mike? Yeah. Yeah, 2 action blast and the follow-up blast. So it's Samathi's turn.
Richard said yeah.
Yes. So Samathi knows it's a haunt, right? That
Yeah,
is
Gozo
Shepard's party.
was like, it's a ghost.
Samathi is gonna point his sword towards the creature, and shaft of moonlight is gonna reflect off the sword, and he's gonna go. The lion Gozo. This is definitely a goblin. He's gonna do a power attack. How's 18 with flanking go for you?
18 with flanking is a hit.
Yeah, it is. That is 8 slashing damage.
Is some slashing damage.
3
slashing.
3 slashing damage.
Yeah.
And Samathi is gonna do a.
Are you chipping away at it? You are chipping away at it.
That must have been a low roll at this.
It was a 9.
2 and a 3.
Oh, 2 and a 3.
I know, I thought, because your a power attack would have been 2d12 plus 4?
3.
Plus 3,
Yeah, my,
Okay.
my strength bonus has been detracted. I'm only 16.
Oh, right.
I want to do something else, but there's like nothing else I can do.
Better aid.
5 foot step away from it, maybe?
Is no one trained in religion or thievery?
Mabrak is trained in thievery.
Mabrak is in the ether.
I'm gonna.
We talked about what you wanted to do. Paul.
I know, yeah. I still do.
I'm gonna roll a medicine recall knowledge. What type of blood? Like a B. Oh, I rolled a 1. Man.
It's dragon blood.
It's dragon blood, chat. Dragon blood.
That acts on your turn, Josh. At the end of Samathi's turn, I will trigger Belcora's reaction.
Oh wait, you forgot your bleed, Nuss.
Yep. 1d10 bleed.
Oh, roll me 1d10 then.
9.
Bro, I don't have any wounds left.
DC 15 recovery.
Oh, DC 15 recover. Yeah, I can stop bleeding. Don't roll it like.
So she stares up towards the godlike force, which you saw at the top of this tower, and the beams of light fill this. You remember the room's made of like white marble. So everyone in a 30-foot burst from the center of the room.
That's all of us.
Jesus.
Roll me a fortitude save.
Oh shit. Well, it's been nice knowing you guys.
So,
30.
Considering you fought 4 rounds with this thing, your health's not bad, to be fair, unless you haven't been tracking it on there.
I missed its immunity to crits early on.
Ah, right.
oh no.
So, but when I looked into it, it was stunned,
25.
so it couldn't use the reaction.
Well, they're all on full health except Nils.
Yeah, because I could only.
Is a 19, and the summon is 10.
That's fail.
I rolled 21.
21 is a pass.
Mike's got 25.
Mike got 25. That's a pass.
20 for Gozo.
That's a pass. Okay. The ones that passed take 8 negative damage.
Oh my god.
Shit.
And the ones that failed take 16.
The ones that failed take 9 and are dazzled for a round.
Ah, okay.
Sorry, what did the ones that passed do again?
8 negative damage.
You realise I'm.
Is that Jesus down?
Yeah, I know you're taking both, Josh.
But Josh crit failed, didn't he? Somebody crit failed.
It would have been less than 10 to crit fail.
Oh, is it? Because it wasn't 19 was a fail, was it not?
Yeah.
Somebody rolled a 10.
Someone roll a 10.
Yeah, my Eidolon rolled a 10.
Oh, then that Eidolon is taking. The Eidolon is taking. Oof, 7. So the Eidolon takes 17 negative damage, and he's blinded for a round,
Oh no.
and then dazzled, and then dazzled for the following round.
That's got to be Jesus dead or dying.
I'm definitely. I mean, I'm at -4 HP.
Dying.
Yep.
Oh dear.
Oh shit, yeah, because the Eidolon shares.
Shares his-
Oh man. Yeah.
What's the rules on massive damage?
You need to do double your total.
How
Oh,
much
yes. You're
has
right.
Josh and the Eidolon just taken?
26.
If they share a
No.
pool.
Combined. It was combined damage. So Josh, you are dying
22.
too.
Wow, that's brutal.
Dying 2. And what, dazzled as well as.
You.
Blinded for round, but you'll be down anyway. So
I don't know what you look up. What happens to your Eidolon if you fall unconscious?
it disapparates. It's unsummoned.
He's unsummoned.
Full round action to unsummon.
Yeah, that's right. If you reduce to 0 hit points, your Eidolon's physical form dissolves.
Okay.
Your Eidolon unmanifests.
All right. And that's its reaction. Let's talk about Mabrak. who is
Think about making another character.
who is floating in the void of green smoke, weightless.
He's got his legs crossed, and he has one of his elbows resting on his knee, and the other at his hand is just like on his chin in thought as he's floating there.
So it's like so you're in like this endless void that's like wisps of green and blue smoke, and occasionally you'll see like spiral like threads of light heading upwards.
He's like, well, what's this, Terry?
Terry appears.
Yeah, Terry doesn't.
The smoke forms Terry, but it's Terry's physical human form.
Oh, it's actually Terry.
It's actually Terry.
He looks at Terry, says, "Now this is a surprise." What does he say, Josh?
What are you? What am I?
You're Terry.
Also, so I'm the real Terry.
Yeah, you're the real Terry.
Yeah, Terry's. Technically, Terri is the real Terry. His brain has been kept alive. He has your thoughts. That robot has Terry's thoughts.
Where am I? What's happening?
Well, I brought you back to life, fool. We've been teleported somewhere.
I'm the mighty Terry Crews cannot die.
Well, you're basically a brain in a jar now. You're my robot slave, as you were my human slave while you were alive, dwarf.
No doors may stand in my way.
Exactly. That's why you're so useful.
God, brain in a jar. I'm having flashbacks to Old World Blues.
Now, what do you suppose is happening here?
Let's ask the skeleton key, my foot.
If you could kick your way out of this one, Terry, I would be very surprised.
Do you still have Terry's stats?
No, I don't. I delete them. I delete my characters when I die.
Alright.
Wow.
I remember he had an 18 strength.
Okay.
Yeah, crap PC though.
Yeah, because you had I want to say a 0 dexterity.
Probably.
Because you built a strength monk, but you hadn't gone with the only strength monk stance.
Obviously, Mabrak can't see what's going on or anything. But if you want to do anything while you're there, Paul.
He's trained in a lot of things.
I mean, about his personal situation.
That's what I mean. In this teleporter, he's trained in Arcana. He's trained in crafting. He's got lore engineering, which he's an expert in. What?
Arcana?
Is it Arcana? I'll roll an Arcana. That will be a 19.
19. You're not really sure, but you feel like it's definitely some sort of like things are moving through it. And then you look at Terry and you see ghostly form and you're like, is this thing moving souls?
So, looking at Terry, my thoughts, and I think, Mabrak's a lot smarter than I am. He's thinking, seeing Terry's, dwarven form in front of him, he's thinking that they have shifted planes. He's thinking, this isn't just teleporting me. We must be on a different plane here.
Roll me your lore engineering. And this will need to be high.
That would be a 19 again. I'm an expert, though.
You are an expert, I know. So I'll just... Mabrak thinks that this is like... It's... If you imagine you're in like an electrical cable and it's moving power. If you can imagine the inside of an electrical circuit
Yeah.
But then we'll go back to Sirius, who's in the
So-
room.
It's like some kind of magical vein.
Yeah, like a ley line.
He says that's Terry. I believe this is some kind of magical vein, Terry. How do you feel about that? What are your thoughts?
I know not what magic is.
Uh...
What are you talking about, fool? There's magic everywhere. We travelled with a mage. What's wrong with you?
I know only punch and kick.
Yes. And you're damn good at it.
Say it's your turn.
Okay, I am going to roll a thievery check.
Okay.
To see if I can figure out what Gozo was trying to tell us.
Yeah, sure.
You said it was a thievery check for that, didn't
You
you?
can do thievery or religion. You need to be trained.
You train your thievery, Sam?
22.
Ooh, makes it exactly.
Nice.
How do you disrupt the bloodstain?
Well, I figured Josh's idea is as good as any.
This is
I
on.
am going to pull out my...
Didn't work, sorry.
What? I thought you said you couldn't manage it.
You've succeeded.
Josh wasn't trained. Thievery.
Yeah, so I passed that check, so I'm going to draw out my water skin.
And you're just going to scatter it. You're just going to try and water down the blood. Mop it up.
Pretty much, yeah.
Alright. 1 DC 22 thievery check is enough to disrupt the blood of Belcora. And it disperses into a mist and all flies upwards towards the trapdoor above.
Right. Well,
You are out of combat, but we are
Um,
still in initiative order.
Tell you what, Si, I'm glad one of you was trained because I had already said something to Wilson before I knew it was going to be this bad.
well, I couldn't do
But-
religion. So, religion was not a good idea for me to try.
Yeah.
So
However,
you've got.
seriously, is a degenerate gambler. He knows a thing or two about thievery.
I'd been asked to be teleported back to the workshop before sort of fully understanding your guys' situation, and Wilson had locked me in on that request.
Is Jesus still dying? Or is he
That's,
dead?
so that's one action side. You've got 2 actions left. Jesus is dying. Gozo's bleeding out.
Gozo's bleeding.
Samothy's bleeding out too.
Samoth is bleeding out.
Oh, God. Do I have a treat wounds feat? Wait, would treat wounds actually stop bleeding?
You would need battle medicine, I think, if you're still in initiative order.
Yeah.
I
needs to
do
be-
have battle medicine,
Richard said
though.
Bruce is on his hands and knees trying to collect
I don't
up
think
the
it would
dragon
treat
blood to use
bleeding
for
though.
paint.
No, I don't think it does treat bleeding.
The fuck?
I think you can only age to stop bleeding.
Patch yourself up or an adjacent
If
ally.
you're
Combat, tend to medicine check.
dying. Yes, you would, wouldn't you?
But you could use.
Remove the wounded condition. As with treat wounds, you can attempt checks against higher DCs. Minimum proficiency rank. Alright, yeah. no.
Josh isn't bleeding, so
Josh-
if you
Josh
brought
is
him, if you brought Josh back up, he would be all right.
Yeah, I'm bleeding. I'm just dying.
But the other 2 are bleeding and may become dying shortly.
Gozo could go down this next turn.
So could Samothy. They both got 1d10.
Yeah. Well,
Well, it
Go-
is only one action.
Gozo's got a guaranteed 6.
That's true.
Oh.
Or guaranteed 7. Guaranteed 7.
I've got a 50% chance of going down here.
Yeah.
If I heal you, you're still bleeding, though.
Yeah, that's true. I would.
Yeah.
I mean, I know what I'd do.
If you go to dying, you're not dead straight away. I can then
If-
treat battle medicine on you.
If you can give Josh
In
a
theory.
single hit point, he'll stop dying.
Yeah. Sod it then. I'm gonna do battle medicine on Jesus.
Do you have a healer's tools?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
that's a mistake I've made before.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not one serious is gonna mistake. Gonna make it even. And I just double checked to make sure I did indeed have healing tools.
Yeah, I literally made that
It
mistake
wouldn't be
with.
the first time I've done something stupid like that. Right. So what do I need to? What am I? I'm rolling a medicine check. Yeah.
Yeah, choose the DC of your treat wounds. No, battle medicine is just basic. No,
Well,
it'll be
basic
15. I think it'll be 15.
Attempt a medicine check with the same DC as for treat wounds.
Yeah,
And
so-
restore a corresponding amount of hit points. So,
Yeah.
Is that where we talk about like trained expert master and whatever?
You should only be able to do trained at this
Yeah,
level.
you'll only be able to do the
I
train.
can only do trained anyway, so.
So it's
So it'll be
DC 15.
DC 15.
Got battle medicine, Si.
Yeah, he does.
Go roll a 1.
Yeah, don't roll one.
That's how.
Oh! Nat 20.
Now, 20,
Hey!
Nice.
that's a
Yeah.
critical healing. You get 4d8 back.
Okay, 4d8 it is then. Let me just. $29 hit points.
29, Josh.
Oh man, that's full health. Thank you very much.
And you lose the wounded condition as well.
Yeah, and you lose wounded.
Nice.
I also can't do battle medicine on you now for 24 hours.
I mean, you've just saved me. I don't think we need to worry about battle medicine.
Fully healed.
For my last action, I am going to move over to Gozo and Samathy. That way I can be ready on my next turn in case they die.
Gozo, your turn.
Try not to die.
Gozo will draw his healer's tools and attempt to heal himself.
Oh wow. Can you do that? I
Yep.
don't think you can do that.
Yeah, treat wounds.
Treat wounds.
Oh,
you
no.
can't
Oh
do that.
shit, yeah, treat wound.
You
Bollocks.
need combat medicine. Combat
Yeah.
medicine targets another willing person.
Right. Instead, he will draw a healing potion lesser.
There we go.
That should keep him on his feet for a little bit longer. Oh. Oh, that'll do. 18.
Okay.
And I don't think he can do anything else right now.
So you bleed 14.
That would have killed me. And what is it? A
Flat check. 15 or 15 plus.
15 dead.
15 dead. So Gozo
Yep.
stops bleeding. And the trail of blood that was coming from him goes into the ceiling. Do you have another action, Gav?
Um,
That would have been at the end of your turn.
yeah, I'll get my healer's tools and get him ready, pointing down at Samathy.
All right.
God.
You're the same size.
Yeah, but he's on the floor.
Okay.
Otherwise,
Excellent.
I'm on Gozo's operating table.
Okay. Josh, just
We forgot Gozo's bleed.
I did do no. I gave him 14. 14 bleed and then recovered.
So, am I still on the ground or what? Or
Uh,
unconscious or anything?
Oh, did you heal yourself before you took the bleed, Gav?
yeah,
Yeah.
but you should be at. What's your actual HP at?
It is at. I've not updated on Fantasy Grounds yet.
No, you're
I'm on 16.
You're on 16,
And then you recovered from the bleed.
and then recovered from bleed. Yeah.
Nice.
Josh, I believe you're still unconscious.
Oh right, well if I'm unconscious then.
Would-
No, was he healed? 48.
Oh no,
Would be
yeah,
would
it's
be conscious
40.
then.
Yeah, no, you're prone unconscious.
Pro unconscious. Well, I was just going to hold my turn anyway because I can't actually do anything unless.
Sorry, I'm thinking stabilized. Stabilized, you're still unconscious. But
Right. Well, if I'm not unconscious, then I'll stand up. And does anyone need a healing potion?
some of you might.
Well, I'll move over to Samothy and I'll draw the healing potion out of my bag.
Okay.
And
And hold it out.
I'll hold it out with an outstretched hand, outstretched
Okay.
arm. Can't do anything else. That's my turn.
Mike, just doing anything? Trying to collect all the dragon's blood.
Seeing as someone is holding out a vial, I will snatch up that vial, discard the contents into the nearest mouth that needs it, and then scrub off the paint with the vial.
So just walks over and then grabs this vial out of throws it into Sam's face.
Just liquid. I'm gonna keep the vial circulating from the dragon blood.
And then starts like trying to gather the blood. Okay.
So yeah, I'll mop it open and ring it into the vial. Try and collect some that way.
Well, I guess we can give Sam the healing.
Am I getting healing? 2d8.
If that's what Mike wants to do with his turn.
Yeah. The healing is coincidental, but yeah, that's what I'll do.
I thought you were going to pour it on the floor.
Oh no, not that mean. I mean, I will carelessly pour it into his mouth. Maybe it'll splash a little bit, but it still makes it way in there.
I love the fact that he's still conscious while you're doing this. So just imagine him like, you're just pouring this thing into his mouth and sort of dripping down the sides of his face.
What is the healing potion, Josh?
It's a minor. It is 1d8.
1d8.
Nice.
Amazing. Well, you get your turn, Nils.
Oh yeah.
And I just don't have to roll a 10. What do you want to do your actions before the bleed effects?
What's your HP now?
20. No, sorry, he's got 20 wounds now, so he's got 10. He's got 10 HP.
Oh, 10 HP.
He's got 1d10 bleed.
I am gonna take one action to gather the party around with the waving arm signal. He's gonna say, "Hey, everyone, gather around." And he's gonna point to like a gaping wound in his chest that's bleeding and gushing out blood like constantly.
Well, the blood's actually flowing connected, like a flowing trail that's spiraling up into the ceiling.
Yeah. And he's gonna point at the ceiling. He's gonna make a surprised face, and then he's gonna do a Scooby-Doo run for 2 actions, and that's it. Give me that.
Is that a run on the spot?
Yeah. Give me that bleed damage. Yeah.
2 bleed.
What's recovery? Here we go.
2 recover.
Oh.
Still bleeding.
Love this game.
you want to skip through an entire round again, just to see if we can get you up, or what do you want to do? Oh, actually, you know what? Mabrak and Terry are still in these.
Mabrak is still cross-legged, still deep in thought.
Yeah. So
And he looks at Terry and he says, perhaps I should give you a voice box at some point. Then we could converse about these things. It's nice to have someone to bounce ideas off, you know.
Something catches out the corner of your eye, and you see a crack start to form in the just in the nothing. Like it's just a crack of light right under Terry.
Can I roll an Arcana?
Yeah.
Oh, I know it's okay. That is 26.
It looks like you could escape this this area. Actually, you know what? Actually, like because you rolled success, you see 2 cracks, and you can look through both if you want.
What does he see through each one?
So through the first one, you see the workshop, and you where you want. Through the second one seems to be high up, looking across the forest at Atari.
Can I do a perception check on?
Mm-hmm.
So, it's not really in his character. Perception. Oh, natural 20. 22.
22. Okay. So it seems to be
With a natural 20.
Yeah, with a natural 20. It seems to be like it's almost like zooming in and focusing over time, like you're looking through a telescope. And it starts to focus on Atari's graveyard. And then the whole thing starts to right, and you fall through the crack into the workshop. So we'll put you on the map.
Yeah. But is it? That's the library, isn't it? Wasn't the workshop down here?
Sorry, yeah, you were in the workshop. Yeah, down there. And you fall back, but you fall from the ceiling, so you fall on your ass. and then Terry, Terry gets spat out from the right wall into the...
You fool. And does he see the remains of Mr. Beak?
He does, yeah, just on the floor.
And
like a really weird, like, tries to arrange fortification, broken furniture.
But he ignores that. He crawls towards Mr. Beak. And he scoops his remains up in his hands and he goes, "The fools, the ignorant fools!" Oh, and he starts trying to put him back together.
And you turn it over and it's like, and there's like a big hole in the back.
Sorry, say again.
You know, like when you take the batteries out of a toy, but you...
Oh, yeah.
There's like a big gem-shaped hole in its back.
Oh, so he's not in pieces then?
No. Might have a cracked wing, and maybe a little bit broken, scuffed up from being beaten up.
Bullet holes.
We're terrible, at least. Hey, Terry, and he looks at Terry. Terry doesn't respond. He goes, yes, voice box. That's what I'll do next. That's the end of his turn.
Yeah. Okay.
So you have 2 characters soon, Josh.
Is Mabrak the same?
He's a genius.
Did you miss? The last 2 sessions you missed. Si. Mabrak has now got a companion, a prototype robot companion. Who have you got a picture of him, Wilson?
I'll find his token. Hold on.
Who he introduced as Terry. I wrote it down somewhere.
I vaguely remember something along these lines.
So, the technobiological electro-robotic individual.
Right.
and
Fair
and he
enough,
has
that
this
makes
he has
sense
this dome-shaped head in which you can see a brain,
Looks like
and that is the brain of the Terry who you once travelled with. Josh's character.
I did that by mistake. I meant to put that as a token and not an image, but yeah, Terry looks like
No, I do remember that.
okay. What do you want to do?
For lack of a better word, mildly terrifying.
I need to keep you in initiative until he stops bleeding or dies.
So I'm gonna do battle medicine on Samathy.
Okay.
That's me.
Take cauterized wounds as a gunslinger, or is that a specific
22.
It's like a level 8 feat or something.
22? Yeah, that's a
2d8
success.
healing.
Sounds like 2d8 healing.
Sounds like 2.
1d8, you know.
1d8? Is it 1d8?
Yeah.
4d8.
1d8. Oh wait, when you healed 4d8 before, was it you just trying to double it? Because basic healing is 1d8.
No, I was doing treat wounds.
No, oh, maybe it's 2d8.
Yeah, trained 2d8.
Richard said 2d8.
Oh, nice.
All right. Well, I've rolled 2d8, so it's 7 hit points.
That's better than I thought.
That's going to keep me up for at least another round.
Gozo?
I also can't do battle medicine anymore on Samathy for the rest of the day.
Correct.
Yeah.
It might have been better to just let him die. And
Can I do battle medicine twice, but on 2
On
different people?
On someone else? Yeah.
Yeah.
We can.
Ozo,
Gozo
let's
will.
have a look at you.
Is Gozo willing?
Rob,
17.
17's a pass.
It's a pass.
Yep.
2d8 on Gozo.
Yeah.
Three.
That's 3
The
more than I
irony
have.
that I'm using toxic dice for healing scores is not lost on me. Right. So I've healed Josh, I've healed Samathy, I've healed Gozo. Mike's character does not need healing.
You can aid a bleed check, by the way.
Pardon?
No, that'd be too easy.
You can press a bandage to it and like prepare to aid the person bleeding.
Okay,
Meaning that
I will do that.
I think you need.
I will prepare
I think
to
you may
aid the
need something
person
specific.
bleeding on Samathy.
Richard said
It's
I am
under
missing 8
like
HP.
it's under like GM optional rule. Lowers the DC by 2.
Yeah, it's in bleed. It's something specific.
Oh wait, Mike's missing 8 HP. Well, I'd have to move over to Mike anyway, so I wouldn't be able to heal him.
Richard said you can do me later.
Yeah, that works for me too, Mike.
I believe it makes it a
So
DC
yeah, I'll
13
prepare
check.
to aid Timothy with his next bleed check.
DC 10. Let me double check first because there's. I remember it not being as easy as it.
Wait, I have to do what now?
It's an activity requiring 2 actions.
Oh, is it? Do you need 2 actions?
All right. Well, I can't do that then.
All right.
Huh?
Someone else could though.
What activity requires 2 actions?
To assist. To
assisted recovery to help you recover better from existing damage.
Oh yeah.
Can I do battle medicine on myself?
Yeah.
No.
No, yeah.
Only on battle medicines of a little nerf is that it's got to
Yeah.
be on someone else.
Nice.
You treat wounds on yourself.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, you can treat wounds on yourself.
You can treat wounds on
But that's outside of.
That's 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That's outside of combat anyway, so when we're outside of initiative order, so I can't do that. I will finish my turn on that then.
Okay.
10 minutes, 100 rounds.
Okay, quickly then, Gozo.
That's insane.
Gozo will attempt to aid Samatha by jabbing his healer's tools into his gaping wound.
Nice.
I'm sure there's some bandages in there somewhere.
No bandages. He'll get his
Oh,
healer's
just-
tools, and he will skewer the skin together to start, stitching it.
No, you can treat wounds. You can buy medicine yourself.
Oh, can you?
Nah.
I thought I'd read that somewhere, but I might have been wrong.
So,
There's nothing
what is
wrong with
it?
wound.
Is it medicine check or a flat check for aiding bleed?
Give me a sec. Some damage. We go.
Be medicine.
GM decides. 2 actions. It must be something that would reasonably improve your chances. For example, you might try to smother, flame, or wash off acid. So it will be medicine would make the most sense.
I would say medicine, yeah. In
Oh,
this
and
action.
And then it will be like a basic DC. So whatever the DC is for level 2.
Oh, it's your lucky day. A 15 for a 19.
Just make it, actually. Well, actually, no, not just make it.
Would you look at that?
Okay, so that makes it a
DC
better check
10.
for you. DC 10. Druss, you were picking up paint or blood. What you've been told is dragon's blood by someone. Who was it?
Me.
It's Samatha.
Richard said still picking
He's
up
still
paint.
just picking up the pen. Cool. Right, okay then.
We skipped Jesus.
We did skip Jesus.
Well, I'm just held anyway. There's nothing really I can do to help anyone.
And
do
already
anything.
summon his idol on.
Yeah, manifest Eidolon.
Well, I could do that, but then it didn't work out very well first time round, did it?
Druss is still picking up blood. Kyle, and then we come to your turn. You have 3 actions, and then you make your check.
Can I roll to aid my own recovery check?
You can't get higher than 10 anyway.
I'd like higher than 10.
Okay. You could try and heal yourself, like.
How the fuck am I going to heal myself, huh? Have I got a potion? Have I got healer's tools? Am I trained in medicine? I am a warrior.
You could commit some seppuku and that'll end it.
I will prepare an action to end my turn.
At this point, it would probably might be easier to just heal you from dead.
Roll my bleed.
1.
Alright. Oh, roll your recovery, DC 10.
Recovery, DC 10.
Oh my god.
Oh, almost.
No, just roll me d20s until you get.
No, wait, because that Gav can. Oh, there we go. It's the
You
next
get it next
one.
round.
So then roll his. There we go.
6. So you would have taken another 6 bleed and then recovered. Did anyone want to do any more healing on 7 in busy times?
Back to 22.
Mabrak is going to take the books that he wanted from the library.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I actually do have a note of some of the books.
Oh, Mabrak, as you walk through there, you see a dead child.
A dead child? A dead child? You said dead child?
Looks like
I think
this.
you did.
Looks-
Yeah, that thing.
That creepy little fair dude.
Mabrak looks at it and he sort of crouches down on his haunches. He goes, "Now, what could you be?" And he pulls out a scalpel and he starts cutting open its head.
Oh, yeah.
Who actually killed it? What kind of wounds did this thing get?
It was me.
Was he...
Is it a knowledge check I can do, honestly?
Yes.
Arcana?
Yeah, I
Oh,
cannot
definitely tell that it's dead.
27 Arcana.
It's a brownie. It's a type of fare.
What do I know about it?
They tend to be mischievous. It was probably you know that they can cast dancing lights and ventriloquism. So this was the thing that was talking to you, and you were in here.
Oh,
There was the one he initially told to bugger off. Yeah.
so Jesus killed it with a telekinetic projectile.
Oh yeah, so it's like probably just his eyes are popping out and bleeding from its ears, I guess.
Anything useful on it?
No.
It did.
It's wearing a grass skirt. I will tell you this: that actually, since you're the only one that's actually done a knowledge check, brownies are mischievous, but they're not necessarily evil.
Oh. Goes I found out last week.
Oh, no, knowing that, he won't actually dissect it then if he knows what it is. And he just says, "You stupid little thing, you lost me an automaton." And then he kicks it, and then carries on walking out the door after collecting the books that he wants from the library.
Okay. As you cross that bridge and everyone else that's inside, you see this as well. Everyone in the room, don't worry, this isn't going to be like a damage effect like the last one. The floor begins to glow with a blue-green sort of spirally glow coming out of it.
Mm.
Do you want to do anything?
I mean, I get the feeling that this is a joke's on us moment, and it's not a damage roll; it's just an instant death roll.
No.
Samathi is going to approach the stairs, and he's gonna go up the first few stairs.
I need the other map.
It goes up.
He's just stood like. Mostly on this floor, but on the steps, away from the glowing light.
Let me know if you can see this map.
I will wait for.
You see this?
I can see a black window with nothing.
Yeah, black window.
Black window.
Oh! It loaded. The village.
Let me know when you can see it.
Oh, there we go.
That's the ghost light up there in the top corner.
Oh,
yeah, there we go.
That's
sorry,
isn't it?
It's doing a little light projection show. That's
Yeah. Okay. So this
Just
is
knows that from his other show.
yeah, from his other show. So what you see is the floor, then this massive column of light just beams straight up through the tower. And Mabrax sees this.
As he sees that, he jumps behind Terry.
As a beam of green light shines from the gauntlet towards Atari.
Oh shit. Very good.
That's so cool.
If I was Han Solo, I'd say, I got a bad feeling about this.
What do you do? You guys aren't damaged or anything. It's just like the whole room is now reflecting green light. It's like moving up through the tower.
Well, Gozo is going to scold his patient for moving from the operating table.
You guys haven't seen the beam, though. Mabrax's seen the beam.
No, and he'll check Samathi for a nat 20.
8d8. Let's go.
Could someone try and share that to Mike?
What? No, the beam.
The beam.
The beam.
The beam.
Oh, sorry, mate. 11 on a 48.
W said.
I rolled 2 ones.
Nice.
But no longer wounded as well.
M said.
I wasn't wounded to begin with. But
yeah, you can arrive at that point, Mabrak.
Yeah. He's gonna walk into the room,
Pushing Terry in front of you.
pushing Terry in front of him. Looking around Terry, he sees these lot, and then he comes out cautiously, looks around the room. What have you done?
Keep in mind, it was yesterday. It was daylight when Maverick. No, sorry, it was today, but it was the afternoon.
Wait.
The last thing Maverick saw was a clockwork bird heading towards Terry.
Two things. Why are you trying to destroy the town? And where is this Gozo? And he holds up the bird and he points to the hole. I'll bet it was shiny, wasn't it? Yep.
Richard said, "Ah,
He'll,
this is why I came here. The light is beautiful." Drews proceeds to
Yeah, Gozo will reply back, Bird had shinies. Shinies ours.
Yes, but I can fix it. You see? And he points at the hole again. More aggressively this time.
He will rest his hand on the hilt of his blade. Gozo shiny.
Roll me a crafting or religion, Paul, because they didn't have these skills last time.
Okay. Is it? Come on, more crafting.
Or engineering, actually. I'll give you lower engineering.
Gonna hero point now. Here we go. 25.
25. Okay, so what Gozo has is a soul gem, which is not a precious gem.
Yeah.
But it does contain a soul.
Yeah, it does.
He walks up to Gozo and he says, "Let me see it, Gozo. It's not shiny because it's precious. It's shiny because it has a life in it, you see? I can make this alive with it." He says, "It's not shiny like this." And he holds up a copper coin. And he moves it like left and right, like a metronome.
See. This trick will work on Gozo. He tried it last week.
I see, you're smarter than I thought. And then he holds up a silver coin.
Gozo will fire back with not even looking at the coin. Where's Mavrax been? Mavrax, go fix bridge. Bridge broke. Fix it.
You rich fool, I assume. You goblins, you can do nothing without the likes of us. Give me the gem.
Nope. Broken when Gozo stood on it.
Very confused.
These Gozo's shiny.
It's not shiny. It's light.
And Gozo will draw it out of his pouch, and he will offer it to Mavrax's ear. Listen, shiny. Does Mavrax hear anything?
Do I hear anything, Wilson?
No.
Oh.
You're right, Gozo. You're right.
Well, in that case, he'll draw it back to.
He says it sounds very, very shiny, and he gives you the bird.
Actually, I will say this: upon seeing it, Mavrax sees a crack in it. No one else noticed.
Gozo will
Can it be fixed?
To whisper into it.
It's not that. I said it was Gozo's attached to it because it's kind of important. But
is it a crack that can be fixed? Can Mr. Beak be fixed? If I rolled an engineering.
Yeah, he could be fixed. But he'd probably just be whatever his last memory was, which was to defend the workshop.
Okay. Well, if he knows that, then he's not too bothered.
But,
he would rather just use the mechanism, learn from the mechanism.
Yeah. Well, but I will say this: you probably Mavrax, having put a soul kind of having some experience with doing this in a fashion. I'll say that if you could find a more complex thing to put this soul gem into, you might be able to talk to it.
I think seeing that gem is correct. He puts Mr. Beak back in his bag, and he says to Gozo, "You're right, Gozo. That's too precious. I will let you keep it."
Gozo doesn't know that, Gav, but Mabrak does.
Yeah, so.
And from what Paul said, I'm guessing he's not sharing that information.
Oh, hell no.
Gozo retreat up into a corner and just start incoherently whispering into his box. Horrible. Seeing if it'll talk back to him again.
I think realizing now that he can't immediately fix Mr. Beak, he sort of remembers about the beam and he goes, "Oh yes, this light is pointing into the town."
I love how distracted he is by technology.
Him and Gozo are like two sides of the same coin.
Yeah. What do you want to do?
Up to the tower.
Go up the tower? Okay.
Shiny light.
You follow the light. Okay.
Anyone else?
First?
Oh, I've just remembered actually. Now, there was somebody in town who asked us to locate a number of bodies. I remember we found one of them in the boathouse. How many did they want us to find? And did you find any more last week?
You found one in the boathouse. You found one in the church. There were 4.
4 total. And we didn't find any more last week?
No.
No.
Okay.
You want to go up the tower?
Yeah, apparently one of them had a golden tooth, but...
Yeah, one apparently had a golden tooth.
Yeah, let's go to the tower.
Okay, you go up the tower.
Are you sending the door kicker first?
Yeah, good point. So send a robot.
Okay, so as you get up the tower and you start hearing like, I don't have Foley sounds for this, like clockwork whirring and pieces of metal moving quickly and stuff like that as you get closer to the trap door that heads into the cupola. Those are the sounds you hear. Gears and it's like a Dyson, like a series of rings that are like moving. Who did the Mages Guild quest in Skyrim?
I did, but
which one?
The very end of it, where you've got to open the Elder Scroll.
Everyone in the room.
And there's that massive contraption.
Oh, that
No,
mission
am I
gives me
wrong?
a headache.
That's the main quest.
Huh?
That's the main quest.
Oh, is that part of the main quest?
Yeah, you
Is that
get
part of
the
the main
book
quest?
about it from Mages. That's that crazy guy in it.
No.
Oh, thank you, Haley. Okay, so
yeah.
yeah.
Is that where you got to get the blood of each one of the types of elf?
Right, bro.
Yeah, and there's like a big metal
blood?
contraption that actually unlocks the scroll.
The blood of
Yeah.
type of elf?
Imagine that.
Yeah, it's like floating in the Northern Sea. There's this huge Wemmer device, and you have to get like the blood of a what they call the orcs or an Orsimer. Is it Orsimer?
Yeah.
The orcs.
Yeah.
And then what do you call it? A cavern elf.
Yeah, because you've got to go to that party and go get the blood of. I can't remember exactly. You know what I mean? The big metal gold contraption thing. That's like.
That's it.
Around.
Yeah.
See what you get? What I'm going for?
We see lots of clockwork. Big
Lots of
clockwork.
clockwork, yeah, and glass lenses and stuff like that. But also like there's like a veil of like levitate. If you imagine blood in 0G.
Oh, so like floating blood.
Yeah, like in the entire room. It's like the blood that came up here is now just like suspended in the air.
Samothy points a couple of globules and says, "Hey, that belongs inside me."
Well, that's before. That's just opening. Does anyone go in?
Oh, can I? While I'm looking through, can I roll a law engineer?
That's what I was gaming for. Yeah.
29.
Or anyone could do Arcana or Oracle or Necromancy.
I've got Arcana as well. I got 29 engineering.
29 engineering. Okay. Whatever. You don't think that you activated this, but it is definitely turned on and it's active and doing something.
Well, I can't tell what it's doing.
But you think this amount of power has probably been charged years, or at least months, if it was like being fed actively. So what? And do you remember like Rin had said that the gold lighting on and
So
off?
you cut out there for me.
Do you remember in session where Rin had mentioned that the light had suddenly started activating like a month ago?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So Mabrak's like, it's probably been charging. And it's now firing.
Shit.
I would need...
I can do Arcana. Has anyone got higher than a +8 on Arcana?
Yeah, I will need an actual magic thing.
No, I've
Nope.
only got a +4.
Sounds like we've just lost Josh.
Oh dear. Josh
And
is
he's
back.
Oh, yeah. Big bug there. Don't know what happened.
Yeah, if you want to try and identify what this is doing, it's going to have to be a magical check.
Yeah, I was going to say I've only got a +5 in Arcana, but I can aid you on it.
You can all try different things to get it.
Can I
I'll try Arcana. I've got a +8 on Arcana. If anyone can aid me.
Can I roll law labor?
No.
Okay.
I've got a +4 on Arcana. I can aid on that.
Would Rosgard do anything for us?
Yes.
20, that's an aid, Si. That's critical aid, actually, in the new rules.
You've got a 21 from me, Paul.
Oh, it's +4. Okay. That is a 29 total, Wilson.
Hang on a minute. Oh. 23 to aid.
Oh, that's a 31 total, Wilson.
31 total. Okay, so I'll give you this in a flavour way because you use Lord Rosgard. So
I used Arcana.
Yeah, I know you use Arcana, but he aided you with Rosgard. And by that I mean I'll just add an extra detail. Okay, so basically it's the beam is necromantic energy and it's firing at a graveyard, and it's probably casting.
Oh, wonderful! Zombies!
It's probably casting Raised Dead.
Nice.
Oh man!
But there's something else because that is a critical success. It's also feels like the teleportation thing is weaved into this beam, and it can probably transport something if it was put into the beam. But it's not like you think it can't transport you. There must be somewhere where you could put things into it. However, with your Lord Rosegard, Gav, you remember that the stories of the Belcora wanted to destroy Absalom.
Yes.
And Absalom's walls are surrounded by the Cairnlands, where millions and millions of soldiers have died trying to lay siege to Absalom over the 1,000 years it stood. And now Mabrak probably realizes it first. I reckon. You realize how this might have achieved that.
Siege 2.0.
Mabrak's just like, very clever.
Yeah.
Very clever.
People assume that Absalom's like place, the city of freedom, and there's like all the people don't really mention the fact that there are hundreds of miles of deadlands around it.
Mabrak is, I think he's just thinking like, imagine what the hobgoblins could do with this.
But yeah, so you now know what the gauntlet is. You kind of know what the gauntlet does, and you know how it was going to be a weapon. But you also know that it's currently firing at Atari's graveyard.
I guess we all, I guess we all share this information between us all.
Yeah.
Roll a perception check.
I will aid a perception check.
I will aid a perception check.
I will aid a perception check.
I will not aid.
I fail to aid.
So who's perception check down to me or Josh now?
Everyone roll. Everyone roll a perception.
26.
26. So while they're discussing this,
22.
7 for me.
All right. So Gozo and Sirius notice that the blood is starting to form a shape at the opposite side of the room.
Oh, whisper. And I'm all out of water skins.
Not the same shape. Just it's coalescing. In this immediate moment, what do you decide to do?
Leave.
I'm dead curious about the machine.
Run up and piss on the blood.
Run up and piss on the blood? Okay. That what we're going with, Gav? Is that what we're going with?
It's how it work with the water skin. It's got to work a second time.
Roll for initiative.
I was gonna. Wait. He's the only one running in, though, isn't he?
Yeah, Gozo's right here.
I'm gonna go for stealth. I'm gonna go for stealth initiative. That's okay. 24 stealth initiative.
Okay.
I would be somewhere on the stairs, presumably, because I would be somewhere where I would be able to see the cogs.
Richard said 19.
19 for... Is that for your initiative, Mike?
25. For my initiative.
Oh, yeah.
Richard said you're in.
Where is everyone else gone? Oh.
I'm moving you.
Oh, are we on a new map?
No, you're on the same map. You're in the bottom left corner.
We're in the circular chamber in the bottom left corner.
Oh, I see. I'll let me know that. I am, in fact, on the stairs and not in this room.
Then I will just move you. I'm just going to move you out of the wall for now.
Ah, yeah, that's what I mean.
The misty mass.
25 for Gozo.
25 for Gozo.
I've got to think this is actually a creature. At least, I don't think this is a horn.
Okay, Gozo, you run up, you unzip, and then you realise that this thing's coalesced into something, into a
No.
misty mass.
He said he pisses.
That's what I mean. His pants down.
His pants down, he's pissing.
He will relieve himself of this creature.
He's got both hands on his Johnson.
Yeah, true. No weapon drawn. Pants are down.
His two-handed weapon.
I'm going to say
What's
you can have your choice between clumsy or flat-footed.
Ooh. Flat-footed.
How many actions to pull your pants back up and do your belt up?
Interacts, right?
To interact, it should be. Pull pants
I
up.
thought it'd be one action to
Right,
pull your pants up, and then another
Yeah.
action to fumble your belt.
No,
Yeah.
I'm going a different route with this.
Go on.
Oh, here we go.
He's not going to wear any pants for the rest of his combat.
Exactly.
Oh, yes! Go on, Gozo.
So tackle
Gozo
that.
is
He's
going to
bringing all the-
Gozo is going to
I mean, all
tumble
new
through the
beings are
creature
hanging free.
while kicking his pants off.
What? For an
Yes.
extra bonus point, Gav, you should kick your pants at the creature's face.
Although, that would mean you'd have to stay flat-footed for the whole thing.
And he
You've got
will,
half your armor.
and he'll still be tumbling while pissing.
I would say that if you wanted to kick your pants at the, that would technically be a create diversion.
Although, oh yeah, Wilson, I need Terry in the room because he kicked the door open. So he would be first.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Put him where you had got Mabrak before.
Yeah,
Above
I'll
Druss.
just create him a creature slot, and then I am Terry.
Oh, good thing you're also high initiative, Gav.
Where do you want me to put him? Sorry.
Just north of Druss.
Yeah. Okay. There you go.
And he.
All right. I'll give you his token. You should be able to try that. Paul, should be able to move Terry.
No, I can't move him.
Oh no. Okay. All right. Well. How about now?
No.
If I mark him as friendly, and then move him to you.
Yeah, no, I can do it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Go for it, Gav. What are you going for? Your first in initiative.
He's going to tumble through.
Okay. I love it.
Me too.
So, his pants fly off. He's still pissing wildly everywhere. For a 25. Against your reflex DC.
25.
Yep.
Tumble through.
Nice. You are now flat-footed to me.
Yep.
He will, as a free action, release his two-handed weapon. And Droid's Dog Slicer and hit with it. 19 for a 27.
19 for a 27. That is a critical hit.
Son of a bitch. I forgot to say finisher.
Ah.
Never mind. Critical hit.
Yep.
Quick card.
Was it a nat 20?
No, 19.
Oh, it was 19.
That would be... Is it still double damage?
Yes.
20.
20 damage.
Yep.
Right. That doesn't all go through.
Ah. Tumble draw hit. That's Gozo done.
At least we know it doesn't have
Right.
Halo.
Well,
That's no bet.
Sirius, can we assume that he put his rapier back into fire mode as he was running up the stairs, right?
I'll say it's in fire mode, but I'm going to say that that it's not drawn.
Okay.
Not drawn in combat 3 seconds ago.
It's alright, I've got quick draw anyway.
What?
That's fine.
You draw your weapon and attack with the same motion. Draw a weapon, then strike with that weapon. So I am going to draw and shoot.
Okay, but the mechanism in the center of the thing is giving it lesser cover, so a light cover.
Okay, so maybe I move, quick draw, and then shoot.
Okay.
Probably a good idea as well, just in case my shot goes through said creature and hits Gozo, the Pantless Wonder.
You can castrate him on a natural one.
27.
27 is a hit.
Okay. 2 damage.
2 damage. Your bullet passes through and clinks on.
Well. And you just ornery bastard. Well, I'm going to use my last action to switch to melee then. And then end my turn. Move, quick
Switch
draw.
or
Pardon?
reload and switch or just switch?
No, I've moved, shot, and then I'm switching my rapier to melee.
Oh, you've got to move via
Yeah,
the
you
switch,
gotta
don't you?
Yeah, you'd have to
Step.
move.
Yeah.
I mean, you could step up.
I could, but okay, yeah, let's do that then.
I mean, it's up to you. It will put you in.
No,
well,
I might as well.
it depends if you want to be in melee
I'm
range
going
of
to
the
just
creature.
do touch and go. Your body shadow moves mask, so move 5 feet up to the creature.
And swap
And then
to
you can
melee.
interact to change your method between melee or range modes. So yeah, I've moved, switched it to melee as I've moved, and get ready to attack on my next turn, assuming nothing bad happens.
Alright.
Something bad is about to happen.
Mabrak, you're on the stairs right behind.
Oh shit, you need
Don't give him ideas, Nil.
First, Mabrak is going to move.
Yeah, just minus 5 feet and then move from just the space.
Yeah. You move it.
Okay.
Good move.
And then his second action, he's going to instruct Terry to move here.
Okay.
Terry is then going to attack.
Okay.
With his fist. For a 19.
19's a hit.
Six bludgeoning damage.
Whoa.
Oh, I should say as well, he's flanked by Mabrak and Terry, because Mabrak is within reach with his spear.
Spear, yeah. It doesn't make a difference to a 19, but that is, yeah, okay. Doesn't all go through, but you do some damage.
And then moved, instructed, and then Mabrak will attack them with his swan long spear. And I'll go for piercing since bludgeoning, and I'll go for that is a 19 to hit.
Hits.
10 damage. Piercing.
Yeah, it's not the piercing. It's you do some damage. You think about half of that went through.
Yeah. Got a plan for next
It was
round.
half as a. It would have been if it was a solid foe.
Oh, he is a magical weapon.
It's not that sort of.
Oh. And that's my Black's turn.
It's not in copper. It's a copper thing made of blood.
All right. So my great sword is out, right?
Yeah, because you're not trying to do anything else. You didn't open the door.
I will make a movement up to
You wanna
the
say?
little squid.
Yeah. Okay.
I will make a power attack on the squid.
Okay.
It's on.
To hit.
Oh yeah, mate.
You disperse it. Yeah. 18 damage. Okay. It splatters and it just literally bursts and covers like half the room in blood,
Nice.
including all you guys.
All the party.
Yeah, and all the party. And yeah, it's gone.
Timothy will turn back to the
Now,
party and give
Sirius
them
is
thumbs up.
going to visit a healer for a blood test.
Didn't even get an attack in. I rolled shit in initiative though.
Does Sirius have any sort of cloak on him?
No, Sirius is in explorer's clothes. Why?
No, I'm just wondering if he's got any sort of tailcoat.
Sirius is in
Oh,
explorer's
cool.
clothes, fashioned in the style of a suit.
Yeah, so he'll find a bit of a loose cloth.
Yeah,
Clean off
I'm
it.
pretty sure he's got
Clean-
like a handkerchief or something stashed somewhere.
No, it's got to be his clothes. He'll wipe the blood off Gozo's dick and pull his pants back up.
Sirius is too stunned to even try and come up with a reaction to that. Although he did resist the urge to stab Gozo in the face.
Mabrak says, I see you're not the only thing that's small, Gozo. And then walks past and cleans the blood off Terry.
Did you not hear me saying a two-handed weapon?
Well, Gozo has small hands.
Yeah.
A 1-inch monster goblin cock.
Not bad for a goblin.
The blood starts to move through cracks in the floor and head back downstairs.
Dead.
Can we not mop it up? Or?
I mean, you don't think it's gonna react.
Okay.
It seeps down the walls. If you were in the chamber, you'd dripping back down into the walls into that pool of blood that was in here during the day.
Anyone got like a water skin or something? We could try catch some of the blood to make sure it doesn't all go back. Maybe that'll stop something from reforming and trying to kill us.
From where we are now, is there anything more we can tell about what you've seen before? What's caused this thing to animate? Would it be arcana or religion?
You could not possibly know that.
Okay.
If Sirius wants to try, Gozo will throw the empty bottle of ale and the empty healing potion at him.
Through it. Let's try and get some blood.
Okay.
These sort of dark grey parts, are they like slits in the windows?
Yeah.
So
What sort of check do I need to do, Wills?
For what?
To
Gathering blood?
catch some samples of this blood.
Medicine, thievery. To
Oh.
be technical.
Richard said you will have to
good with
fight
either.
Druce for the blood.
Mike's saying you'll have to fight.
What do you
Blood.
reckon, Paul?
Me?
Just whichever's better for you.
I'll go thievery.
Yeah, I think it makes sense.
22.
Okay, you've got yourself a vial of blood.
Maverick is going to be
that
leaning.
from the empty bottle of ale, or is that from the empty healing potion bottle?
Whatever you want.
This one is liable to give me more.
Healing potion.
It'd be the same either way, so it'd be one
Yeah.
use. So,
All right, so yeah, I've done I've collected it in the empty healing potion bottle. Don't get them mixed up.
And it is a healing potion letter bottle. If you want to add that to your list.
You have a small vial sample of blood. Glass bottle.
Okay,
vial.
I have a small sample of magical blood,
Yeah, sure.
and no idea what to do with it.
Yeah. So I'll just describe it. So like there are lenses, and they've now formed into sort of a series, like a science fiction laser cannon, and it's firing a beam. This is all contained within this centerpiece, which,
yeah.
As far as you know, is indestructible.
I think
you tried to
sorry.
destroy it, and it looks like it can rotate and fire out of the different windows.
So it can fire out of any one of the windows.
Yeah, so if you look out one of the windows, on a clear day, you could probably see Absol.
Oh, so Maverick is sort of leaning on the
Not likely
window.
to go into another combat, are we?
Don't know.
I'm
Depends what
gonna
you
be
decide
honest,
to
I'm
do.
thinking about calling it a night.
An hour yet? Oh no, wait, no, I'm reading my clock.
Maverick is leaning on the window
I'm done.
where
Not here.
the light is pointing. And he sort of nonchalantly says, "We can see it pointing in the graveyard, and based on that, I can't check." And
I
no
will
one
point
what
out
it
these
does.
guys did find a telescope that they're not telling you.
Well, I mean, we know where it's pointing anyway, don't we?
Yeah. Yeah, you have a telescope.
Oh, wait,
So, like,
Maverick will know about it, I'm sure. He would have
no,
seen
you. I don't think he would. Before, because he's before he went into the room.
No, Mr. Beagle perched on it. And I'm
Yeah,
sure you
that
saw
way.
Mr. Beak
Oh,
before you teleported away.
Yeah.
And he did, yeah. That was why he was so obsessed with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like knowing it points at the graveyard and knowing what it does, he sort of looks out and he sort of nonchalantly says to Gozo, "Well, suppose that'll be the last we see of the Goblin Chili Ale." Ah, well, eh? And he looks at Gozo.
He looks at you wearily, thinking, "Where have you been? How's it fucked with your head?" And he'll hiss at you. You mean Pepper?
Yes. Don't you see, you fool? Don't you know what this thing does? I suppose no one does, because he hasn't explained it to him, has he?
He hasn't explained it, no.
He'll clamber up and start. He'll grab one of his healer's tools, still covered in whatever, and just start prodding your head.
Turn around, fool. And he points at the graveyard. Look. Look with your eyes. Look with your mind. It's raising the dead. The town. They will all join them soon. Anyway, let's get back to work.
We need to save Peppers.
What? We're busy.
All that matters. Peppers.
I enjoy the peppers as much as you. But can't you see that we found the downstairs already? There's mysteries down there. There's more to learn.
No.
You say that you were after a voice box? Surely there'll be one among the dead.
Huh.
Goblin Way is peppers and shinies.
A voice box, eh? Among the dead. Yes. You know, you're smarter than you look. Serious. I like the way
But
you
it's
think.
not hard to look smarter than I look.
You know what, Sai? I'm going to give you. I know we're going to go calling this, but mind me next time we do this, that Sai is getting an extra hero point for that.
Yes, yes.
Genius roleplaying.
And Maverick puts his hand on your shoulder. He says, "You're right, gunslinger. Perhaps we should go after all. The peppers, isn't it, Gozo? Yes, the peppers."
Side quest unlocked. Find a voice box.
Yeah, make sure that we aim for like torso shots, because I'm pretty sure like taking out one of their heads is not the way to
Oh,
find
I
a
don't.
voice box.
Imagine if we find a really high pitched one.
Oh god.
Like a child, we put a child's voice box in.
I was just about to say it'll be like a roll or something, and that's what'll come up. We'll roll really low, so we end up with a child's voice box.
Work on your voices, Josh. Because Terry's is going to be getting a workout.
What if you find multiple? Are you going to try multiple?
Well, that's the other thing as well.
Let's see what happens.
Actually, just going to govern the pitch of his voice. So if Josh has an accent for Terry that's like really hard,
You've just reminded me
he's gonna have
about
to do it
androids
and
and
strain
aliens
his
there.
voice. Pardon?
Yeah, you've just reminded me about Android, where Matthew is trying to change the voice setting for Howie.
Oh yes, yeah. To the Boston.
Yeah, to the
Oh, that was a great. Honestly, I didn't think you could say anything that would actually get Mabrak interested
No,
in
I
saving
didn't.
the
I
town.
was like, oh my god. How the hell are they going to
You just
save
have to
a
know
town?
how to talk to people. Which, ironically, I actually have no clue. So pretty well.
As soon as you said it, I was like, "Oh, fair point."
Voice boxes amongst the dead.
I mean, you could have taken the child's voice box.
The what voice box?
The one from the little fairy.
Yeah.
Right, so I've put hero point in notes for you, if anyone forgets.
Hey, Sammy gets a hero point.
Are you headed back into town? Is that going to be the
You know what? That's weird. That's actually the first hero point I've legitimately earned.
free roleplay?
I'm assuming that's where we're going. Sirius and Goes obviously want to go to save the peppers, and and Maverick now wants to go to get a voice box from the dead.
I didn't think anyone was going to talk you out of it. Said that's genius.
So straight to the crow's cask.
Well, I will say this: we won't go into the town just yet, but I will say, as you make your way back, right, you notice that all the blood from the combat, all the combats throughout this place, no matter which room or route you took, all the blood has been drained away.
Oh no!
All the blood.
Nope, not all the blood. I have some in a.
That does not sound good. What about all the blood that fell out of Samathy?
It's just all that remains is the pool there, and that seems to be the same size when you first came through.
So we've been working in a vampire building then.
So that haunt is back, basically. You come back here and then.
No, the haunt isn't back there. Well, I mean, if you triggered it again, it would.